Welcome to today's episode. We're diving deep into one of the most talked about trials in recent memory, the Lori Vallow Daybell case. Today we have two special guests, Prosecutor Rachel Smith and East Idaho News Director Nate Eaton.
It's great to be here. Thanks for having us. This trial has been such a roller coaster of emotions and legal drama.
Absolutely. Rachel, let's start with you. As a prosecutor, what's been the most surprising element of this trial for you so far?
It's definitely been the sheer scale of the case. When you're dealing with such high-profile crimes, you expect a lot of public attention. But this one has drawn so many unexpected twists. It's been hard to predict what's going to happen next, especially when it comes to the defense's arguments.
Nate, as someone who's been covering this trial from the beginning, how has the media's portrayal of the case evolved over time?
It's been interesting. Early on, it was all about the shock value of the crime itself, the disappearance of two children, and the bizarre circumstances surrounding Lori and her husband, Chad Daybell. But as the trials progressed, the focus has shifted more to the legal intricacies. People are starting to look at the facts more closely, asking, how did we get here?
Right. And Rachel, how do you handle the media's influence during a trial like this? It's such a high-pressure environment.
It's definitely a challenge. As a prosecutor, you need to ensure that the case is presented in a fair and impartial way. But you can't ignore the fact that the media is playing such a large role in shaping public opinion. It's important to stick to the facts and not let outside noise affect the strategy.
That makes sense. Nate, how do you approach the ethical side of reporting on such a sensitive case?
I think the key is balance. We need to provide information, but also respect the gravity of the situation. People are dealing with real lives, real families, and real tragedy. It's a fine line between reporting on the case and not sensationalizing it for clicks.
That's an important point. Rachel, from a legal perspective, do you think the public's perception of Lori Vallow Daybell has affected the jury's mindset at all?
It's hard to say. Ideally, jurors are supposed to avoid any media coverage or public opinion, but we know that's not always possible. There's definitely been a lot of pretrial publicity, so it's something we have to be mindful of. That's why jury selection is so crucial.
Exactly, and the way the defense team is handling this case is also worth noting. They're constantly trying to shift the narrative, presenting different versions of events. It's fascinating to watch.
It sure is. And Nate, as we get closer to a verdict, what do you think the lasting impact of this trial will be on both the public and the justice system?
It's going to be remembered for a long time. Whether it's the chilling nature of the crimes or the media circus that's followed it, this case has sparked conversations about justice, mental health, and the role of media in legal proceedings. I think it'll influence future cases that get this kind of attention.
Rachel, any final thoughts from you?
I just want to emphasize how important it is to respect the process and let the court decide based on the evidence. It's easy to get swept up in the spectacle, but justice is about truth, not drama.
Absolutely. Well, we'll continue to follow the trial closely. Thanks to both of you for being here today and sharing your insights.
Thanks for having us. It's been a pleasure.
And that's it for today's episode. Stay tuned for more updates on the Lori Vallow Daybell trial. Until next time, take care.